What's going on, everybody? Baladrotch Yu-Gi-Oh here, back with another deck profile. Today I'm going in with one of my favorite decks in the format right now, Cyber Dragon. I don't have a K9 monster in my extra deck. Cyber Dragon K9. Now this deck was made before the new ban list. Not a lot changes after the ban list, but now after all the hits to say Crystron, the other one, Cyber Dragon is looking like possibly one of the better K9 mixes in the format. That's just my opinion. Keep in mind, I am a locals player. With all that said, let's get into the deck profile. So starting off with our Cyber Dragon cards, we are playing 3 Core, of course, 3 Cyber Emergency, 2 Cyber Dark Claw, 2 Cyber Dark Realm. These are starters. If you draw this half of the starters, you're pretty much off to full combo. If you draw this half of the starters, you will need another summon to get a better end board, but that isn't particularly difficult considering we have K9s. Most of the time you want to see this half more than this half. Then for our Cyber Dragon monsters, we are playing 1 of the original, 1 Cyber Dragon Hers, and 1 Nashta. Now that we have the K9 part of the deck, we are less likely to be needing any of the Cyber Dragon cards. Stuff we used to play like Soldier, like Duality, like Machine Dupe is unnecessary now and will probably brick you. Now for the rest of our Cyber Dark cards, we have Cyber Dark Chimera, Cyber Dark Worm, and what I consider at this point to be a Cyber Dark card, Power Bond. So these are the cards that you will be getting off of Cyber Dark Realm and Claw. Claw will set you Realm, Realm will get you Chimera, Chimera will get you Worm, and Power Bond. That's the bare bones what you need to know. Sometimes I do think about playing 2 Power Bond. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but whenever you draw Power Bond, you have to change your entire game plan. This card, usually you would discard. You discard Clockwork Knight, which will search you Therion King Regulus. If you draw Power Bond, you aren't able to discard, and you aren't able to fuse from the graveyard, which a huge nerf to the deck, so I would consider playing 2. And as I said, Clockwork Knight and Therion King Regulus. Another card I would consider playing 2 of. One of them will go through your Cyber Dark Chimera plays, discard to search Regulus, and the other one can be used as a Zombie World type floodgate that will mess up quite a few of your opponents. Now that does it for the Cyber Dragon part of the deck. Moving on to the new stuff, we have 3 K9 Azuna, 1 Lupus, 3 Jokul, 1 Lantern, 2 Case for K9, and 1 K9 Forced Release. Oh, I also have, I was gonna pretend that was there the whole time. Cyberlord Fusion, we'll just quickly search that off Cyber Dragon if you open any of the Cyber Dark cards. Doesn't come up often, but it is searchable, and it will be able to fuse monsters that you used for Power Bond. Personally for me, since we are very low on fusion cards and we took out Jormungandr and Polymerization, something that is searchable and easily usable is very wanted for the deck. And also, something else that is very wanted for the deck, we have the level 5 suite of K9s. Maybe I would take out 1 case of K9. I am less familiar with the K9 stuff, but I do know that Izuna is good going second, less so going first. Jokul can be part of the Cyber Dragon turn 1 combo. Lantern as well, also a very good grind game card. It gets better if you have another level 5, so I'm seeing people playing the Desire Blaster. I might play a Desire Blaster instead of the second K9, which will allow you to end your turn with Cyber Dragon and some K9 Xyz monsters, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I feel like this is pretty standard, except for the Disaster Blaster and 2 of this or both. This is the core of the deck, basically. Now onto our non-engine. We are playing, of course, 3 Fuelos. If you are not playing either 3 Fuelos or 3 Perulia, you are at a massive disadvantage in this format. And, you know, just going forward, it's basically Maxi. Either this one or Perulia. I don't have Perulia. I don't even have Fuelos. Shoutouts to my man Sam for lending me his 3 Fuelos for the World Celebration, but I'm gonna get my hands on 3 Fuelos. You should too. Maxi is crazy. Nerfed Maxi is still pretty crazy. And if we want to talk about crazy, we're going to talk about Drawn and Lockbird. It's still pretty good, this format. I don't know what the better options than this would be. Maybe Imperm, maybe Ash. Let me know what my hand trap sweep should look like in the comments below. One Imperm, so we can keep it at 40 cards. This would probably be taken out for the second Clockwork Knight once I get it, or the second Power Bond, which I am slowly becoming less likely to include. And of course, the 3 going first cards, we have Called by the Grave, we have Triple Tactics Talent, and we have Cross Out Designator. Should I be playing these 2? Probably not. I spent like $15 on this guy, I don't want to get rid of him, and... what else is there to say? Also, Called by the Grave. That's all for the main deck. Now, onto the H deck. Let's start with the fusions. Double Rampage. I've always liked this card at 2. 1 for the combo, 1 to OTK. That's why I included a Cyberlord fusion. If I ever include the second Power Bond, I might include maybe a third, maybe a Twin Dragon. At this point, we are so low on Cyber Dragons in the deck that Twin Dragon might actually be a better option, but who's to say? For our contact fusions, we have Chimera Tech Mega Fleet and Fortress. Fortress, if you know Super Poly, your opponent can't respond to it. This is pretty much the same thing if you have Clockwork Knight on the field and all your opponent's monsters are machines. This is all the fusions we are playing in the deck. 5 at max. We don't have enough room for it because of the link cards we are playing. 1 Clearthought Genius, 1 SB Piccolo Cavalier, and of course the Clockwork Knight. Clockwork Knight for the combo, SP is SP. Most of the time you'll either be going into Genius or Piccolo. Genius will search you your King Therion if you don't have him and didn't have access to him. Or if you end up playing Disaster Blaster, which I probably will, it will search you that. And of course Piccolo is SP. For our XCs, of course, we have Cyber Dragon, Nova, and Infinity. Used to be playing 2 Nova, but now we just don't have the room. Bellon, the Super Psy Blaster. Hound, which will be taken out for K9 Ripper. I don't have Ripper yet. The person I bought the package off of didn't have Ripper. I feel like that's the most important part of the core, but whatever. K9 Werewolf for the extra piece of disruption. Typhon and Zeus. Zeus might be getting cut. I still like playing Zeus. Bought him for 40 bucks. I still feel like he has a place in this deck. Let me know what you think in the comments. And Typhon, the worst, best card in Yu-Gi-Oh! And we do have 1 Synchro, which is Chaos Angel. Another card that I spent too much money on to take out. If you use Cyber Dragon plus Lupin or any of your K9s, go into Chaos Angel, banish 1, and he's unaffected. Pretty nice. Not as good as he used to be, but you know, I think he's worth playing in the deck. Onto the side deck, which admittedly is the part where I am least confident in, and is also left over from the previous format, which you could probably tell by triple Artifact Lancia, 3 Nibiru, we have 3 Droplet, we're playing double Lightning Storm and 1 Harpies. Lightning Storm's at 3 now, so I might pick up another copy. And our going first card, we have Dimensional Barrier. I was gonna take one of these out for Judgment, and then they got limited, so Strike probably. If you're going first, you replace Philvelos with it. That's the deck, everybody. If you have been watching my content or any mates watching this video right now, this is the deck that I was talking about in the previous videos when I was like, I have another deck that is more fun to play after zombies and a deck that is less fun to play after zombies. The less fun deck was Sky Striker. I did top with that, so I also retired that. And this was the more fun deck. And then it became relatively powerful, actually. So, I mean, it's fun for me. Probably easier to top with now. I say that, and then I'll probably take Yonks to get a top, but I'm happy with the deck. I really like it. This is my main deck now going into the future format. Again, let me know any of your feedback in the comments below. It is honestly pretty similar to zombies in the way that it has the zombie world type spell. It's like evolved very drastically, so I have 2 Cyber Dragon decks, the one that I used to play and the one that I play now, and that goes the same with zombies, Zombie Eldritch combo zombies now. But anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. Please give me your feedback, and hopefully I will see you again.